Hi guys. Um so I actually made a video earlier of this journal, a flip through of this journal, but there was no sound. And it kind of sucks because it was about 25 minutes or so. Anyway, I'll try not to make it that long this time, but I don't know. I mean, sometimes people are okay with, 25, 30-minute video. People who love junk journals, they do. They like them. So we'll just see what happens. I'll try not to blabber too much, but it does need a little bit of explanation. So anyway, this is a really old book. I don't remember when the guy said it was published, but I know it was 18 something. So it's pretty old, but it's basically what it is it's a book about like everything, like industry, art. Of course, I covered up a lot of the title, but it's the Fireside University something. So it's basically just talking about all of these different aspects of our world explained, sort of like an encyclopedia type of book. So I thought it was just really, really cool. The inside of the book is obviously not there anymore, but I did save the book pages and I've been using those in different projects and things like that. So I really had fun making this book. I started it, months ago, along with a whole bunch of other journals. What I do is I kind of collect a bunch of old books, and then I go through these stages where I'll take all of the book pages out, and then I just have the covers. So then I treat those however I'm going to treat them, reinforce the spine or whatever I'm going to do. And then I'm also like preparing the paper and collecting the paper from different sources and stuff like that. Dyeing coffee dyeing paper, and then assemble. I'll get all of that together, and then I'll just assemble signatures in different sizes, depending on what size books I'm working with, and then they get assembled, and the signatures are sewn into the covers, and then then I make pockets and stuff, and then I go back in and I'll put all of the pockets in each one, and then I come back to them, and so then I have basically like all of these journals that are sort of like this, where they're just like a shell, kind of blank and ready to be filled with goodness. So, and I've got a whole bunch of these that are in that state. They're just basically, there's no tags in them or anything like that, no embellishments or anything. And anyway, so I like to have those just kind of right next to my desk, and then I'll just pull one out, and I have all my tags out and paper and things like that I'm going to fill them with. And then I do that, and then when I am done with that process, I'll come back and embellish the cover however I want. And I try to do that so that it sort of relates to whatever's inside the book, but that doesn't always work. So anyway, I have really liked using these posts for my closures lately. I just think it's real handy to just, easy to open and close, especially for somebody who's going to actually use the book as a journal. I think that it's the little things that make somebody either want to use it or not, and I think that is important. So, but I really like the ball chain, and then you can attach things on there. You can hang little charms and things like that on the book, and I don't know. So this is one of the little tags that I've been making lately. Literally, I've made thousands of these over the last 4 or 5 months, I'm kind of addicted to them. I work on these while I'm at work, believe it or not. I do a lot of crafting while I'm at work. I just get together a project that I'm going to work on, and anyway. So anyway, here's the cover, and I painted. These are paper flowers that I painted with. It's called, what's it called? Liquid leaf, and I like it because it makes the paper real durable and kind of thick. So it's pretty sturdy for, to be on the cover of a book that might get tossed around. And there's some metal embellishments and things like that on here. There's a little, here's another one of the little tags that I made. And then this is why do I always forget what those things are called? Why is that? I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, what are they called? It's I'll remember as soon as I find it. But a brad, yeah, it's a brad with jump ring so that you can attach stuff on there. So see, I put a bunch of little charms and things like that on there. Kind of, I don't know, I guess it's sort of a steampunk sort of style, I guess, with the clock face and the little owl. Owls seem steampunk to me for some reason. Some buttons, metal stuff. And then, so there's 5 signatures in here, just sewn in with this just cotton twine. Picked this up at Lowe's. I love it. Super cheap, like $2-3 for a whole bunch. And then the little metal corners. I love using these. I need to glue the ones on the back. I wound up actually using super glue to attach these. So, and I didn't coat this with anything other than I put some Inca Gold around the edges, but I didn't put any kind of clear coat or anything like that on there. Maybe I should, I don't know, but it seems like it's I don't know, I like the texture like this, so that's the biggest reason that I didn't. I like that you can feel the sort of canvas texture. Anyway, so here's the back. There's not much there. The Fireside University, it says in there. It's a little bit of an embossed image there. So, but I love Inca Gold. I just love the way it makes things look old and yummy. So, we'll flip through this guy. This is a pretty fat journal. You can see there's a lot going on in here. A lot. So, I'm going to list this on Etsy also, hopefully by the end of the week. So anyway, bunch of little envelopes that I made using different book pages and things like that. Some tags. Piece of duck cloth or canvas that's coffee dyed and then sewn onto the tag. I made a bunch of those too. Everything I make a bunch of, so I'll stop saying that. Yeah. Little heart cutouts that I just inked around the edges of them and glued those on or stapled them on as tabs. Gotta love Tim Holtz. Gotta love those paper collections. Well, I do. Trying to use up all those postage stamps that I have. Literally, I just grab like a handful, stick them in here, and I probably have 30 more of these full in a big box. So when these are gone, I'll just grab another handful. And anyway, I love them. This is part of the inside. I forget what they call that. That first piece of paper inside of a book when you open the book. Anyway, it's that first page. This is from I bought a bunch of this needlecraft magazine from a thrift store, really, really old, from like the 20s, I think, and just tons of advertising in those. So they're really brittle, really, really fragile, the magazines. But I scanned them, and then I've just been printing out a lot of those advertisements, and kind of just, cutting them up. And then some of the little tiny ones I cut out like that. This is the contents page from the Mother Goose book that I disassembled a while back, and I'm making a journal out of the cover. But the illustrations in that book are really neat. And as I go, I've been taking pictures of a lot of the images just so that I can hang on to them, and maybe I can print them out later too if I want. Excuse me. Oh, and I've been making my envelopes. I've just been attaching on 3 sides so that I can, use it as a pocket too. This is a cover from some sheet music, and inside page from Reader's Digest, some scrapbook paper. All of that's been coffee dyed. Well, except for this. That was not coffee dyed. This is actually a piece of calligraphy paper. Yeah, anyway. I don't know if this is the actual calligraphy paper that, like when you're practicing calligraphy, but because it's real thick. Maybe that was the cover or something. I don't know. Typing textbook pages. So many cool, like, different images and fonts and things like that. I love that book. I wish I could find another one. I'm sure I'll run across one somehow, somewhere. This is a thick book. There's a lot in here. Oops, that was backwards. I could go completely crazy and make it so that these books wouldn't even close. I do try to remember that some people do actually like to write in them and use them for, as a journal. So I try not to put too much stuff in there. But I could just go crazy. then I don't think the book would ever close. Little trifold booklet there. It's an old postcard that I bought at a postcard shop. I think it was like 10 cents because it's not in very good shape. But I love the writing. I love it when I love the way that people used to write in cursive. They just don't write in cursive anymore. They don't even teach it in school anymore. My 16-year-old, he's a junior now, but the whole entire time that he was in grade school, right before he even started, they stopped grading on penmanship. I remember penmanship was a big deal. I loved that I had good penmanship. I used to love reading letters that my grandma wrote to my mom because her handwriting was so pretty, you know. This is from that paper's from that giant coloring book that I got at Michael's last year. Just that one page in there. Lots of room to write in this book. And I made, I made tabs out of these little hearts. I think I said that already, but there's quite a few, and you could write on those. Keep things organized. I'm not sure how I wound up with so much stuff upside down in this book, but I don't really care. See what I mean about the different fonts and stuff in that typing textbook? I just love it. It's a pocket that Jackie made for me. I got this in a swap from Jackie. Paper napkin on that. I love these little people from that. I forget what the collection is called, but they're up, Tim Holtz's all the little people. This is actually a pocket. Maybe I'll stick something in there. Here, I'll just stick this in there. Perfect. Can't have empty pockets. This is a little... Oh, and there's another pocket from Jackie, or envelope from Jackie. I didn't want to even use them, but I thought, well, what else am I going to do with them? So anyway, there they are. Those are from Jackie. I want to make my own scrapbook paper. Like, why couldn't you just get all of that stuff together on your own and scan it and copy it and print it? I guess they just thought of it first, I guess. Just Tim Holtz people. Some more of that advertising. Yeah, that's got to be 20s. We're on the last signature here. Time card. Anything paper is not safe around me. It's going into a junk journal. There we go. This is another piece off of the cover from some sheet music. There's... Alright. That's all she wrote. So, that's video number 3 for the night. I don't know. I'm still not sleepy though. Let me see. I think I'm going to make some paper clips. So, who knows? Maybe I'll make a video of that here in a minute. Alright, well, thanks for watching, you guys. Love you.